Paddles? A paddle? Wes,
It also gave me a phase ongoing contract that had its own vehicle. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's a little different.
this morning we're talking about marketing, and you were getting in my case about how much I spend on marketing, right? Out of my revenue, out of my yearly income. What was the number that you think that every business owner should think about spending in marketing?
7%. 7%. However, most people in America probably do 3. But 7%, I do probably around 5. But 7% is
Like if you're doing 7%, you're doing it well if you're spending that money well. But I think that, well, my experience and even how I did it, right? The marketing dollars for me are the hardest ones to spend and to assign. Why? I never feel that I'm understood as far as what I want with my marketing campaign. Or I always feel like I'm being overcharged because I think for some reason I'm arrogant enough and I think that I can do better, right? I am a believer that there is a phase of a startup company that you probably want to hold off on marketing, right? Get your first product sold. But after you're in business for a year or two and you see that you have a solid customer base and you are, consistently being able to match the numbers that you had the previous year, then you need an advisor that comes to you, like, or a partner, a friend, a former client that says, a mentor is like, why are you struggling changing your prices up and down and doing all this like crazy stuff? How much have you spent on that? Let me look at your balance sheet. Like, are you devoting enough dollars and attention to that? So that was a good topic that he does. That as you were advising the startups and you look at the line and like, you need at least a couple points in there. You know what I mean? Like, let some professionals sell your product because you're already making it. So those are some of the messages that people can hear on the CEO's grind, and that's why we want to have like the Brazilian side of it, because some ideas they transfer, some others they don't.
And then a lot of what we try to do is we have the people who answer the phones to always ask the question, where did you hear about it? Or, oh, I see you all the time. So what gave you the reason to call today?
Felipe, where are we? Give the whoever's watching, and there's like 14 people watching on the CEO's Grind channel. Where are we? What we're doing here in this beautiful spot?
This is the headquarters for a Brazilian company called investidores.vc. That means investors. VC firm stands for venture capital. So this is a company with angel investors that invest in Brazilian startups, and they cherish the environment for creating business, for creating ideas, for creating opportunities in a whole. And it's a great place to be because a lot of brilliant people are here, a lot of investors, a lot of founders.
Brilliant people. People
Are around here too. And this ecosystem, Brazilian startup industry really well, and they have a really good way to helping those, because it's not about just getting the people to invest in startups, but it's to prepare the startups to be invested and to develop into growth. That's
So it's kind of in one way that I would put it is like an incubator on steroids, providing 360 support, but without too much structure. They meet the founders, and I think Eric is a founder with Studio Haus. I am one as well. They will meet you where you are as far as your journey to start your company or get you to the next level, right?
Yeah, it's not like a traditional accelerator program where you go through different steps. No, they connect you with advisors. Those advisors, depending on what your plan is, try to help you out and to help you to be ready to raise money with those angels investors that are here today. So
And here's just, oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
create those connections. So to help you to create those connections and to do it yourself rather than to follow methodology and process they already made up their minds. So they lack things to know.
It's really important to mention that I did the founder program last March. Right.
The advisors. Yeah. It's easier.
So basically, instead of trying to force connection or match on the spot, it's very difficult. Instead, they create an environment where we actually kind of chose each other by the way that I structured the keywords and what I was looking for, and the way that he prioritized what he was looking for based on that information. That was accelerated. Sometimes there's no flexibility. It's like, okay, get stuck. It's much more towards like long-term, mid-term. So that's what I think is really interesting.
It is, indeed. And I think it's the great thing too is that they encourage you guys to invite anybody, right? They encourage you guys they encourage advisors to invite folks that are interested in this, in Brazil, in startups, in coming up with ideas, in using their hard-earned cash thing that they may believe or that they didn't know that was out there. And I think Wesley is a great example. He's a successful business owner in Brazil. He has his own podcast. He's always interested in new things. And he came in here, is invited, and is about to meet 3, 4, maybe 7 different companies that he might be interested in. Either be an advisor, put his dollars there, learn from, collaborate, exchange, right? And I think that that's the beauty of it, because as a society, we're not going to get better if we're not exchanging idea, dollars, investments, constantly. So it's a great event. I'm super excited to be here. I only have one hand, so I'm not going to be doing the live for long. But later on, when we have like even more interesting people, more beautiful people to record, we're gonna put it live again. This is Wesley Rosenberg with the CEO's Grind, Felipe Leão, Eric Kullenberg, and Jay Silva behind the camera. And then, of course, the beautiful São Paulo city in the background. And that's what's up.
You can go outside and see if it's better for the camera.
Let's go outside. Okay.
It's easier to see, it doesn't have the reflections of the glass.
And this is the CEO's Grind.
Wow.
Investidores.vc.
Yes.
Studio Haus Franchise taking over and enjoying a beautiful Thursday night in São Paulo, capital. Signing off.